What if we started tonight with you all taking out a piece of paper? You're not going to do this, but just imagine it. You all take out a piece of paper and a pencil, and you look at your hand. And then you draw it. You just sit there for 5 or 10 minutes, and you draw your hand. Right? Now, just giving you that instruction, which I think all of you understand. Right? All of you understand the instruction I just gave you. Right? Look at your hand and draw it. Right? Some of you will think, easy, I know how to do this. I do this all the time. I love doing this. So I do this for fun at home, right? And some of you think, that is one of the hardest things I can imagine drawing, right? I'm not very good at drawing, and especially hands are just a nightmare. Really, really hard to draw. It's a little bit like I used to be, but then I practiced a little bit, and I feel better about it. Another thing that I think or hope you'll all agree with me, and this is something that we sometimes rarely remember, right? We forget a little bit too often, is if we took all of your drawings, each and every one of them, brought them down to the front of the room and just laid them out on the floor, right? Then pretty much any one of us, no matter how good we are at drawing, could arrange them in a rank ordering from best to worst. Right? I mean, we might not all exactly agree about every first, second, third place and so forth, right? Every position. But roughly speaking, we're going to get that right. There's going to be a great variety of competence in this room as far as drawing hands. I don't think we will be in any doubt about that. Those of us who aren't very good at it are not going to be super ashamed of it. We're at a business school after all. We're not here to draw hands, right? But there will be a natural distribution of competence. And we can all see it, right? We don't have to be the one that's really good at drawing hands to understand why this hand is good and this hand is not so good, right? So we can all see that competence. This is something that I really want you to think about when you think about writing. We are way too likely to think, I can't even tell if I'm any good at it. I can't tell if I'm getting better at it. I can't see if I'm better than my friend at it, right? We need somebody to give us feedback and evaluate us to figure out if we're any good at writing. And I want you to try to just remember this hand drawing exercise, right? In most cases, with most other things, music, sports, art, we can see perfectly well whether or not somebody's good at it. And in fact, you can see this with writing as well, because you have favorite authors, right? There are some people whose writing you like. There's a reason for that. It's because you can see quality in writing. This is not something that is actually a mystery. It's just something that we sometimes mystify. So I'm going to try to get at that a little bit and give you some exercises you can do to really see how good you are at writing and exactly where you can improve. That's the plan for today.